What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Rainbowed Dokkan Fest LR Golden Frieza and Gogeta exchange unit. So I'm going to do the video kind of same way as I did the 55% video, where we will talk about and showcase Golden Frieza first, and then kind of at the end we will swap over and we will show off the Gogeta unit. So I think that's going to be probably like the better way to do it, honestly. So I think that's what we're actually gonna, I think we're gonna do it the same way. So Golden Frieza in the 55% showcase video, it did take a little bit to kind of like figure out how to really use the unit. But the biggest thing is Golden Frieza needs to get hit in order to get that extra 150% attack each time he gets hit, because he can do some massive damage, but he needs to get hit first in order to do so. And he needs to get hit every turn in order to get that like attack buff. So he can be a slot 1 unit, but the problem is there needs to be a lot of attacks in slot 1 in order to really get like the full potential out of him. Otherwise, you can use his active skill because it is like a locking mechanic. So it locks on target to him. He takes all the hits, kind of same way as like Beast Gohan and stuff like that. And then he builds up attack based off that. And that's another way that you can do it to where you can actually get a really good attack stat out of him. So we may have to do that, you know, kind of mess around with it a little bit in order to get that. But we are fully rainbowed out here. Ooh, I don't have full length level 10s. Hold on, I will be right back. Okay, so now we have full link level 10s. I just went over here, used up all of my link skill orbs. So we got that done. Now, the one thing is I don't have any orbs on him, but this is the build that I ended up going with. I went with a full dodge build, even though I know Golden Frieza needs to get hit. I think him having another like defensive ability in dodge is going to help him out. Especially with some of these bosses where they do hit kind of hard. Golden Frieza does have 70% damage reduction, but the only problem is he gets no defense on his super attack effects on either 12 or 18 key. And other than like the 250% defense that he gets as his like basic defense, he only gets a additional 100% defense if guard is activated, and he needs to get hit 5 times in order to do that. So he doesn't have a whole lot of defense, so dodge is like a good thing to add to him. Now, here's the thing. Dokkan implemented this new little thing, which is kind of cool. I hope they keep doing this. So the 10th anniversary year special missions. So they added this in where we have all of these like EX skill orbs. And I'm pretty sure you can use it like on, these are like for this unit. So like, we'll go ahead and accept it. I did all the missions already. Like, yeah, like we can get 800 bronze, level 8 defense. So we're going to throw that on him. We got like the silvers where we got like the level 2 defense and additional attack or additional crit or dodge. And then we have these down here, which I'm not a huge fan of these gold orbs that they've been giving out. They definitely can do much better. I'm not a fan of these new gold orbs that they've been doing, but I have something better that I'm going to throw on them anyway. So let's go over here. We will throw that level 8. Yeah, that level 8 defense. We'll throw that on there for you. We're going to throw, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the kind of like the dodge build going for him. But I think in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this level 4 dodge on him. And I think this is going to be the better thing to put on him. Again, I think going like a full dodge build on this guy is probably the move. But I do have a really nice dodge additional that I'm going to throw on here. Just make sure that we can find it real quick. Dodge and additional. I think it was like a level 4 maybe. Let's just go gold and let's go dodge. I have a lot of EX skill orbs. That's the problem. Probably a little too many to count in here. Here it is. So it's a level 3 additional level 4 dodge. So we're just going to throw this on here, and this is the build that I'm personally going with on this unit. So let's go ahead and we're going to hop into kind of like the same event that I was showcasing the 55% at. So we'll go over here to what was it? Was it Divine Wrath? No, it wasn't this one. It was the it was this one. Yeah, we'll just hop in here like this. So I'm going to change the team up a little bit. I'm going to run the Omega team. Now, Golden Frieza does actually work on Omega's team right here. However, he only gets 170% instead of 220. That's the only downfall of this. But the thing is what's crazy about this Omega Shenron is you get 2 of them and you just kind of like have them on opposite rotations, and he's going to be given that extra damage reduction to the already 70% damage reduction that Golden Frieza has. So this guy is going to be taking almost like no damage, which is going to be kind of like the insane thing here. So let's do this. Go ahead and pop his active skill. So with this active up, I really like his domain, because with his actual domain, Inhuman D's, Power Absorption, GT bosses get 25% attack. Then they give an additional 10% for characters who belong to, and then increased damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 20. And an additional 10% for characters who belong to Earth Protecting Heroes, Fuse Fighter, or GT Heroes. So we don't have to worry about that over here for because we don't have any super classes here. We're actually buffing this Goku Black. Funny enough, we're actually giving him a nice little buff as well. But for the most part, we only care about this for the Golden Frieza right now. So Golden Frieza is going to be getting this nice little damage reduction from Omega. And then next turn, once we get another Rainbow Orb, we'll get some more damage reduction. So it's crazy to run him on this specific like team and this specific setup, because he's already sitting at 70% damage reduction to begin with. And then these guys are giving an extra 10% damage reduction with each for getting like 1 Rainbow Orb. So we just keep piling on top of it. So it just makes this Golden Frieza like a literal tank here almost. Yeah, we can put Golden Frieza in slot 1, which is nice. Yeah, so we only have, here's the only problem. We have like no links active, but it's fine. Because Omega, you are giving us, I just want to make sure that I'm saying it right. He is giving us, with a Rainbow Key Sphere, extreme class allies get 70% defense, an additional 10% damage reduction. Oh, it's 10% damage reduction for characters who belong to GT bosses. Never mind. We're just getting 70% defense, which the Frieza needs. He needs the defense. So I'll gladly take the extra defense that we're getting. So let's see. We'll have a pretty decent attack stat here. So we're at 351k defense. But yeah, we are definitely getting a much better team out of this right here. So yeah, we'll be able to get hit. We're going to build up the attack, build up the defense. 40 million. Okay, and then he dodges into 26 mil. Obviously, if we were to get hit more times, that would have worked out better for us. But what I really would like to do is not kill this turn, but kill next turn. So that way, when we get to the Rose and Zamasu stage, I can put this Golden Frieza in slot 3, use his active skill so all attacks get aimed at him. And then that way afterwards, he can get like he can deal like the final blows. I don't want anybody else to like kill. Because the thing is like this Omega team is actually one of the better teams in the game right now. So they can do a lot of damage, as we can see right here. Ooh. Yeah, big damage numbers right there, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, we will get, because I think Golden Frieza is on full power, right? Yeah, he's on full power. So we're actually about to get support next turn from the STR Omega. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we're gonna miss out on the extra 25%. Just kidding. We have another one here. This is actually like, this is perfect. Because we have what? Is it 3 attacks in the front? 1, 2, 3, and then 4 in the middle, 5 in the middle, 6 in the middle? I think it's like, yeah, I think it's like 9 attacks that we're about to get hit by. Let's go ahead and pop this. So all attacks are going to be aimed at Golden Frieza now. We're sitting at 2.8 million defense. So defensively, we're not going to take any kind of damage here. Really don't want to grab a whole lot of orbs either, because I want the majority of the damage to be from Golden Frieza. We are, so also with this guy, with his EZA, he's giving full power, 2 key, 40% attack, and an extra 20% attack for characters who are extreme class. So we're getting 60% attack from the support from that Omega Shenron. Plus, again, we do have like, I think it's like 8 or 9 attacks that we're about to get hit by. So we should have a very powerful turn right here with support, with all these attacks aimed at us as well. Let's see. This is definitely going to do nothing to us. There's 1, 2. Okay, so there's still 2. So I want to say, I think even though he dodged, I think it does still count. Maybe that still counts. Okay, we dodged. There's 3, 4, 5. What are we sitting at? 85 million. Yeah, so with us dodging those attacks, it actually did not help us. Because sometimes though the dodging will still count. You know, like if you have counter units like Super Vegito, the blue Vegetos and stuff like that, like all those units, they still will actually counter even though they've dodged. But I mean, either way, like 85 million is not bad for us dodging what, 4 of those attacks. So, I mean, Golden Frieza could be a very good option on this specific team right here. You run him on Omega's team and you might be cooking. it's a very good spot for him. Again, it is only a 170% leader as well. We have to keep that in mind. He's not getting the full 200% or 220, I should say. Yeah, hell, he's not even getting 200% here. I would say though, I do like this. I do like this Golden Frieza. I think he can have, you know, pretty good like scenarios where you can use him. He should probably fit pretty well on most teams. So him being a movie bosses and a movie heroes leader, you can throw him on a lot of teams. And with them, you know, being transformation boost, obviously, you have a plethora of units that you can actually run on the team. Man, I really don't want to do like a whole lot of damage. I do want to get another turn out of like the Golden Frieza. It'd be nice if there was a lot of attacks in like slot 1 for him to get hit first. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hey, you know, we can throw a little Hail Mary prayer up there. I will say the showcase actually went better than the 55% did. The 55% was like terrible. Trying to get him to get hit was like impossible. But then again, I feel like it also partially had to do with the fact that the team that we ran was a Super Bosses team. And they're definitely not as well equipped as, you know, this Omega team. The Omega team is, they definitely cooked something up when they made this team for GDC. You know, the easy A's, just the everything. Like everything came out so good for this team. Yeah, see like all those attacks right there at the end, put those in slot 1 for us. Okay. Or don't. Haha. Funny, I guess. But hey, we can, you know, we can get a attack right here of some very low numbers. We can see what they look like. 626k defense with 2 links active. So let's just see here. Not even getting hit here. 6 million. It's just funny to see like that low of an attack stat out of a unit that is, you know, in this present day and age. But it is one of those things like this unit does need to get hit to build up. I see like we still took damage right there. That's what's crazy. And we are still taking damage, and that is probably the big downfall. That honestly is why I went on with like a full dodge build, is because even though he's fully built up right here, by the way, like defensively, we got hit 5 times. We got the extra 100% defense, and all he's getting is the extra 250% from his basic, and then the 70% damage reduction. And that is literally it. Golden Frieza is not in like the best spot defensively. So you know, you throw a little bit of dodge on him, and then we just kind of hope for the best, right? You know, even though, yeah, he dodged almost all of the he dodged all the attacks where we could have had like a really nice massive attack stat. But right there is like a good indication. He took, you know, 200k from one of these bosses that is an older boss. So it's like, imagine running him in like these new events where they hit for, you know, 10 million, 13 million plus. If he gets super, he's done. He's just automatically dead. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. He is just automatically dead. So again, I think the Golden Frieza portion will have its uses. But I think you'll probably get more out of the Gogeta portion of the card than you will the Golden Frieza. Defensively, Golden Frieza. But offensively, you'll probably want to go with the Gogeta itself. And then again, let's see. You know, we can get hit twice here. Let's just get hit twice. Let's see what our attack stats are gonna look like. Oh, even better yet, we're getting supered. Okay. 27 million from 2 attacks. And this is the problem. Like, you have to run him as like a slot 1 unit in order to get hit. This is the problem. He needs to get hit to get attack, but if they're not attacking in slot 1, then Golden Frieza can't build up anywhere. So it's like a weird lose-lose situation. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like, he definitely has flaws in his kit. And I will say that is probably one of the biggest flaws in my opinion, is the fact that he needs to get hit and he doesn't keep like that attack. If he would have kept that attack, like if they would have said, hey, get hit 10 times for 150, you know, 150% attack up to 1500%, like that would have been perfect, because then you could use him in whatever slot. But realistically, you have to run this guy as like a slot 1 unit in order to really get like the most potential out of him. Let's just do this. Hopefully we don't kill. I just want to get one more. Like, see if we can just get one lucky run. Ooh. See if we can get like one lucky run where there's just a bunch of attacks in that slot 1, like how they are right now. If they would all just be there so we could actually get Golden Frieza to get hit a bunch of times. The active skill made him dodge too many times, I think. That was the problem. But yeah, we'll get one more run out of this. See how he's looking on the extreme team, and then we'll swap over to the super class team and see how he performs there with Gogeta. Not the Golden Frieza part, but the Gogeta part. But again, the one gripe I do have is you basically have to build the team around. You have to build the team around this unit, because depending on which active skill you want to use, you have to figure out if you want to run an extreme team or if you want to run a super class team. Okay, there we go. We got some attacks in slot 1, so that's good. Let's do that. There's actually quite a few attacks in slot 1, so yeah, we still have the same 2 links active, so yeah, we'll do this one last run real quick. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Yeah, see, we still took damage. 31 million. Yeah, I think our best bet was like, I think our best bet legitimately is run the Golden Frieza portion, get like one big attack stat out of him, and then swap over to Gogeta and just finish the rest of the fight with the Gogeta portion. Like for extreme class, that might have to be like the move for him. And I hate to say that because I really wish that this Golden Frieza would be much better, because we do need another good Golden Frieza. But they've unfortunately paired him up with this Gogeta unit just to upsell the card. And I kind of hate it. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate the fact that they did that. But yeah, that was kind of like the golden Frieza portion of this. We are gonna swap over real quick and go to. We'll do the same fight, but we'll just use the team that I used in the like 100% showcase or the 55% showcase, which was this team right here. We can get the Gogeta active skill, and that'll give us like a nice significant little buff. So I think we'll see a little bit of a higher attack stat out of the Gogeta. And then we do have like a rainbow friend here, right? Yeah, we got a rainbow friend. Yeah, they got the full links and everything. So they went with an additional build. I went with more of a dodge build. So we'll see how theirs fares here. So we'll do that. And we'll give you just a little bit more attack support. How about that, Frieza? Even though you're only getting hit once, so you're not really doing much. But yeah, now we're going to show off the Gogeta portion. To get the Gogeta out, it is basically when we have 3 or more superclass allies on the team, starting from the 3rd turn, from the character's entry turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So obviously with us having 3 or more superclass allies on the team, we'll get that very early. Turn 3 and boom, they'll be out there. Of course, we do have PyCon for some support. Ooh, took a little bit of damage there. You know what? We could theoretically pop Gogeta's active skill here, or Golden Frieza's active skill. Like I could put him like right here, pop his active, but then we won't be able to get like my Gogeta's actual like active skill up. But we can do it with the other one. We can do it with the friend unit, because the friend unit will be coming up anyway. So let's just do this. Let's pop your active. Let you get hit all like 5 times, and we'll just see like what the attack number is going to be looking like. Again, just, you know, out of curiosity. This is all for fun. I mean, we are still showcasing the Frieza slash Gogeta unit. Oh, there's a dodge. 1, 2. And you know, I just thought about this. This Super Saiyan Trio unit still does not have a 220% leader skill. They are still 220% leader skillless. That's wild. Okay, we got hit 4 times, so 63 million. You know, 4 times is not bad. 63 million 4 times, yeah. And the nice thing is so like you can do that and then swap over to Gogeta and just start doing consistent damage with Gogeta. I will say that active skill probably works much better when you have like a lot of attacks in the area like aimed at you. So unfortunately we don't have a lot of attacks in this specific scenario. So let's do this. We're gonna swap over to the Gogeta portion, obviously. we're going to just put them right here. Go ahead and give you all of these orbs. And then we'll give you a little bit of extra support. Okay, so this one should be able to dodge pretty much everything. What are we at? 49 million. Okay. 49 million. We don't really have that many links active. But we will, though. I gotta wonder, do we just, like... Nah, we're going to show off this portion of the card. Let's do this. So what are we sitting at? 394k defense. And here's a little extra attack buff. Okay, so this guy should be dodging like crazy. Because he does get, what is it, 5%? 5% chance to dodge per key sphere obtained. And then he also gives 10% attack, and all allies get 10% defense per key sphere obtained. So defensively, I think the physical Super Saiyan trio, they might be okay here. And also with Gogeta having a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus getting all those orbs, he has a very, very good chance to dodge. Which is really what we want out of this unit. Unless they dodge cancel. If they dodge cancel, that's the problem. Yep, we were able to live that. We're good. I'm trying to think here. I really want to use the Gogeta Acta skill in like slot 3 with the friend, because he has less dodge on his than I have on mine. But this is also kind of like the spot where I want to use the I do want to use like the Vegito or the Super Gogeta Acta skill as well. So we'll probably just do that, just because we are like essentially like right here. So we'll just do that. We'll just save it for next turn. Ooh, we did take some damage. Okay, so if he doesn't dodge, we take a little bit of damage. But then again, we only got 2 orbs right there too, by the way. We did not get as many orbs, so that could be a pretty big factor in this. Yeah, like our dodge chance dropped. That's a huge drop in dodge. So I think we just kind of found the weakness for the Gogeta portion. Gogeta needs a lot of orbs, whereas Golden Frieza needs to get hit. It's like I can't win with these scenarios. Okay, we should be able to... Icon, I think, should be able to clear here. And then next turn, not this like next coming turn, but the turn after, is when we'll be able to get all the... Oh, never mind. I guess we just got to do it here now. And only 3 orbs. Like, yeah, we're not getting very good orb droppage here. That's a problem. Also, the funny thing about this unit is this is technically an extreme class Gogeta. Why are you dodging? This man is trying to ruin my video. Legitimately. Oh my god. Dude, this Zamasu single-handedly is about to ruin my like showcase here. Okay, never mind, he's not. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll pop you. Pop your active skill. So this is going to give us a nice little support buff. I guess like no, oh no, nope. Hold on. I gotta restart. I did not mean to do that. Okay. We did not mean to do that, by the way. That was total error on my part. Okay. The active skill with you. So that's going to give us the support buff again. And then we can pop Gogeta's. So what Gogeta's active skill does is he's going to give us a massive 540% attack and cause ultimate damage to the enemy. And then he's going to get 540% defense and change all key spheres to TEQ for 1 turn. So it's like, let's go ahead and grab all of these orbs right here. And then now let's go ahead and pop your active skill. Let's go ahead and get this going. Okay, so 78 million was pretty good. And then we're going to get all 23 orbs here. So he's getting 5%, 5% chance to dodge per key sphere obtained. And then with us getting the 23 orbs right there, he gives 10% attack and all allies get 10% defense when attacking per key sphere obtained. So he's giving us an extra, what, 230%, 230% attack and defense. So I'm sorry, what is that number? That's 10 million. We're sitting at 10 million defense for Gogeta right now. And here we go. Let's just add a little bit more attack to him. Yeah, 10 million defense. This guy would take no damage right here. So yeah, we just basically like super buffed up this TEQ Gogeta. So the number that we're about to see out of here is probably going to be one of his better attack stats, because we will have what, 5? I think it's 5 out of 7 links active. Okay, AGL Gogeta, we don't want to see what you have to do. We've already seen you since the beginning of the year. All right, now we can see what TEQ Gogeta's got for us. All right, what you got for us? We're at 113 million. Yeah, I would say that's pretty good. Into a 74 million, which is funny here because he's going to do 4 supers guaranteed. Or sorry, 5 super attacks guaranteed. And then we can even get a hidden potential one. So this is attack number 3 right here. This is number 4. We're at an 85 million. These are all additionals, and he is massively raising attack every single time he's doing this too, by the way. Here's number 5. We're at 91 million. And he's raising allies defense by 50% every time he oh no, never mind. That's only on the 18 keys. My bad. And the hidden potential, 97 million. We just attacked 6 times for basically like what, 500 million? It's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of insane. This unit is definitely a lot more fun at Rainbow than they were at 55%. I will say that. At 55%, I was kind of impressed. but like at Rainbow, the Gogeta portion definitely has surprised me. But I will say that the FRIEZA, I think he'll have his spots, but you really have to run him on an extreme team. And that's the problem, is he has to be on an extreme team in order to get like the most benefit. So let me know down in the comments below where your guys' thoughts are on the Golden FRIEZA and Gogeta exchange unit. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, Rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.